So this is real, okay? I remember remarking about that. Well, now it's been proven to be a set. How fake it looked, okay? I wasn't even talking about the windows in the back, okay? I was talking about just the blueness and maybe even the lighting on the walls. Like, everything looked a little bit off, but like the National File has here, DC is Hollywood for ugly people. If that wasn't very apparent by, you know what, all of the different endorsements that Hollywood gave, yeah. Fucking if the shoe fits, yeah. Photograph it, get Fauci to endorse it, and call it a flip-flop. Biden mocked for apparently using stage to get Pfizer vaccine booster shot, okay? I've been seeing a lot of spicy takes on this one, and yeah, I think he did get the fucking booster shot. You can see some things going in his arm. I don't really care, okay? His entire presidency has been theater, and just the fact that he's doing this on a fucking soundstage is just so fucking perfect. After photos surfaced showing Joe Biden apparently used a television stage to broadcast himself, it's like it's fucking Three's Company, Jesus, receiving a third dose of Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine. Oh, that would explain his popularity if he's using a soundstage for his different events and then they're just piping in crowd reaction. Oh my God. And yet Trump is in the WWE Hall of Fame. Okay. Claimed to serve as a booster shot, conservatives mocked the idea that often unresponsive president who rarely takes questions from the media, where's the lie, received the shot in such a fashion and questioned the White House's motives. Why? I don't get this. I really don't fucking get it. You don't have a big enough hospital room to do your fucking virtue signal from? Oh, look at that. He's just a chair in front of a wall on a fucking stage. I don't get it. I really don't get the spin on this one. Yesterday, Biden claimed to receive his third dose of the Pfizer vaccine. Yeah, again, there's no reason not to believe it, but then again, what's even real anymore? I don't know. It was later revealed to the public that Biden was in fact on a stage during this performance, rather than in his real office or at one that many places to become vaccinated in Washington, D.C. The seemingly strange act has led to some to question his motivations and whether, he actually got the poke. I don't know. It's just so It's so perfect. It's so perfect because fucking Raggedy Ann here decided to let this one loose. And okay, this is from the Hurl after all. Okay, just they're starting to look a lot more just like the blue variation of CNN, and it's impossible to take anything that they say seriously. But this is literally verbatim what she says, and we're gonna play the clip. Okay, just so you guys have the receipts. This is why we all come to Washington. It's like an episode of a TV show, maybe The West Wing. If something good happens, maybe Veep. If not, because they all take their fucking career strategies from a goddamn television show. They think that Hollywood is real life. These people are fucking nuts, dude. And here, we're just going to go ahead and play this. It's pretty loud, and I'm just going to keep my mic on, so whatever.
Yes, thanks, Jen. How confident is the White House at this point of a vote on infrastructure tomorrow, or do you think that could slip into next week? Have you gotten any assurances?
Backed it up a bit.
Well, this is why we all came to Washington. It's like an episode of a TV show. I'm not in a position to lick in a crystal ball here. Which TV show? Maybe The West Wing. If something good happens, maybe Veep. If not, I'm not sure. I will assess tomorrow where we stand. In all seriousness, Catherine, we're not in a position. I said before it was 2:46. It's 3 o'clock now. Expect our team, the president, just to give you an update, is going to be working around the clock. The rest of the today, overnight, into tomorrow morning, and we're going to be working in lockstep with Speaker Pelosi. He trusts her implicitly. He knows that.
Okay, I don't need to hear the rest of this fucking babble. Okay, did she just call out Biden for being lazy? Like, oh yeah, we're going to be working around the clock. Oh, but it's 3:30. Joe's already in bed. Okay, way to bury the lead on that one. Now, speaking of Pelosi, we're going to go ahead and play you guys another clip here. I don't need to read it to spoil anything, but oh boy does, and just watch the tonal change, okay? You can watch, it's clearly just a little bit before happy hour, so her tone is a little bit inconsistent, to say the least. 16 seconds, I think we can do it.
Keep government open. We have to do those imminently, more imminently even, to address the full Obama agenda of building back better and I love to say building back better.
We have to keep the government open to address the full Obama agenda of building back better. She's 80 fucking years old and she's still in government. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? Okay, you know who's not building back better? These healthcare places. The places that have vaccine mandates, the places that are firing a whole host of people, and then having a bitch of a time trying to replace these skilled individuals who just didn't want to fucking get the jab for whatever reason. I don't really care what their reason is, and it's their decision to make. It's not for the government, or it's not for your fucking boss to force down your throat, or in this case, right in your fucking arm. Hospital system that serves 4 states fires 175 workers after vaccine mandate. Days after announcing that about 375 healthcare employees would be suspended, a North Carolina-based hospital system confirmed Monday that around 175 workers were fired in one of the largest ever mass terminations due to COVID-19 vaccine mandate. Remember, guys, this is for your health, even though they're a healthcare provider. Okay, cool. Several days ago, Novant Health, no vax, no job. I get it. Announced that around 375 of its employees have been suspended and were given 5 days to comply with the company's mandate. You go home and you think about the decision that you're making, and if you don't decide to make that decision correctly, it was basically just a 5-day soft firing because they weren't paid. So it's like, you can't show up, we aren't going to let you in. Therefore, get the jab or continue to get fired, which is sweet. Not the fact that they lost their job, that sucks, but this is when the lawsuits come in. Hopefully they set a precedent. They absolutely should. OSHA's a thing, okay? Even though you have these fucking fake-ass Twitter trends that are, oh, god damn it, they were on the side there, and then they got switched up. Oh, the one that, if you guys have been on any social media, the experts and lawmakers said that there's a precedent to Biden's vaccine mandate. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and believe you on that one. Whatever. It's only been up there for like 7 fucking days, but yeah, no, there's definitely precedent for it. Yeah, okay, cool. And Biden performs his press conferences before a live studio audience. They will have the opportunity to comply. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's not a choice anymore. It's either you comply or fuck off. Over a 5-day unpaid suspension period, the company release said. I'm sure that that's probably some legal technicality that they can go ahead and place you on, and then they can justifiably fire you. If a team member remains non-compliant after the suspension period, he or she will have their employment with Novant Health terminated. Since then, nearly 200 additional team members came into compliance. Cool. Weaklings. Fucking weaklings. Increasing the rate to Novant Health to over 99%. Just what Joe wants for the entire country. How delightful. Novant spokesperson Megan Rivers. Ugh, it's spit on my floor, but I like my room. So fewer than 200 were non-compliant, and they're expendable. They're dirty people that we should have put on wagons and carried off to a stadium of sorts to be dealt with by the police or something like that to make them compliant. Fucking awful people these people are. Not the unvaccinated ones, you know which ones I mean. Winston-Salem, imagine that, a place with the name Salem in its fucking designation, and they're conducting these fucking witch trials. That's sweet. That is so sweet. History repeats itself by the people who don't understand it. It included 15 hospitals, 800 clinics, and hundreds of other facilities across 4 states, including Virginia, South Carolina, and Georgia. But not North Carolina? That's weird. It says North Carolina right up here, but whatever. Rivers' statement said that those who have submitted an approved religious or a medical exemption can still work there. Okay, cool. I wonder if their policy is just as forgiving as the NBA's. Anyways, employees who are exempt. Oh, there was a player. I'm sorry, that was on something else that I was working on. A star player for the Golden State Warriors. I was going to say San Francisco. That's just where they play. No, the Golden State Warriors requested a religious exemption, and he had it denied. So he's going to end up missing home games, 41 of them throughout the year, and then if they ever play in Los Angeles or New York, and he's going to go without money unless he gets jabbed up, because all of those games you're not going to get paid for, because the NBA sucks on so many fucking levels. But big shout outs to Andrew Wiggins, fellow Canadian by the way, hell of a player, yet to reach his full potential, but hell of a player. Stick to your guns, buddy. Okay, cool. And it looks like there might be some more firings here as well. Let's see. Workers who have gotten their first of 2 doses made a vaccine series, made by Pfizer or Moderna. No other ones are accepted, I guess. I don't know. Have until October 15th to get the second dose. Otherwise, you get yeeted as well. So, yeah, Indiana University Health also fired 125 workers. New York State healthcare workers had until Monday to comply with the nationwide mandate to either get the jab or you don't get to work. And then, yeah, Kathy crazy fucking, I think I'm Jesus Christ incarnate, Hochul, the new governor who is apparently better than the old governor. Sure, I'll take your word for it. She's just going to bring in the National Guard or foreign healthcare workers, because those are plentiful as well, to fill the vacancies that she's artificially created. And it's a state of emergency. You need to take all this stuff very seriously. Fuck off. Speaking about New York, anyways, protesters against vaccine mandates in New York City. This is a turning point. Pretty decent turnout, I guess. I don't know. Let's see what they mean. New Yorkers gathered for the second time this month at Foley Square in Manhattan to protest the vaccine mandates. New York teachers and other Department of Educator staffers were mandated to take the vaccine by authorities. The mandate was supposed to take effect on September 27th, but it was temporarily blocked by a judge on September 24th. However, a federal appeals panel ruled in favor. That's why you never put your trust in the courts. Mandate hours before it was scheduled to begin. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, you can come in on Monday. Oh, wait a minute. The judge said that, yeah, that ban is somehow illegal. Okay, cool. Referring to the ban, of course. Yeah, whatever. The movement is growing. My numbers of followers keep going up. That's cool. And I have more people contacting me asking me for help, said Joe Rose, co-organizer. Interesting. It's going to continue to grow because there are people that are willing to lose their livelihood in order to keep their freedoms. Exactly. Oh, it's just a vaccine. Just get it. No, because we've seen this throughout history where this kind of shit goes. Just say that one thing. Just wear that one article of clothing. Just get that one vaccine. Just convert. A slippery slope, and it's been repeated over and over throughout history. And, well, considering I'm here and I didn't have the opportunity to participate in any of the previous ones, maybe we can stop it this time around. I don't know. I'm going to fucking not give up, that's for shoot. We're going to bring more powerful people that I just can't name yet and going to and from out of state to help us out here in New York. Kevin Peters, co-organizer of the rally, believes the vaccine mandates are not just about health. Oh, cool. This is a turning point, a moment of truth for all of us. They're really trying to push this agenda forward, and more people are seeing clear as day where this is going. It's not just about health. It's about control. It's about surveillance. It's about tyranny and restructuring the entire economy, health system, and education system. Yeah. Exactly. It's the Great Reset. Okay? It was a conspiracy theory all that time ago prior to this once-in-a-lifetime pandemic, right? Well, definitely the response has been a once-in-a-lifetime occurrence. You will own nothing and you will be happy, okay? I desperately want that basic dictatorship. That's what Justin Trudeau loves so much about the CCP, their basic dictatorship, where you have the haves, who have everything, and you have the nots, who is everybody else. And these retards who are advocating for communism and socialism, they all think that they're going to fit on that little pedestal up at the top. But you look throughout history, what have been the most murderous societies? What have killed over 9 digits worth of people in the 20th century alone? It ain't fucking capitalism, stupid. They're just trying to bring this all onto a fucking global scale. But let's just wrap this up with some good old one state that's, I don't know, bordering on just real fucking stupidity on a grander scale. But thankfully, they're going to be ditching their idiotic, inconsistent governor soon enough, because there's going to be a new sheriff in town. No, it's not Trump himself. This is just the Washington Times. And he's lent his endorsement, which has been absolute gold to everybody who's received it, at least in these special elections, because you take a look at the results and everybody who's been endorsed by Trump has won, not just by a little, by a fucking lot. Okay, so who got the endorsement? Who's been anointed as the gubernatorial candidate for Arizona? One Kari Lake, not Kelly. Kelly Ward runs the GOP in Arizona, and she's great at her job. And It looks like Kari Lake is going to be the well, she's eventually going to be the Republican nominee because she gets the endorsement, and then that means fucking everything in these primary races. I know. The ghost of John McCain still lingers in Arizona, but it means fuck all, because you take a look at the establishment and they're purging all of those fucking rhinos out of that Arizona Republican Party, and it's beautiful to see. It is beautiful to fucking see, because if you want to take the shoot results that came out of Arizona, okay, if you want to say that everything's on the up and up, those 11,000 votes, yeah, cool, okay, fine. If you want to take a look at those, that was because of the fucking Cindy McCains. That was the McCain family coming out saying, "Oh, Trump's the bad man, and he said bad things about my father. Oh, don't mention though that your father would call your mother a malignant cunt out in public, or that he would collaborate with the Vietnamese communist government, or that he would co-sponsor and hand deliver the Steele dossier. Don't mention any of that shit, any of that fucking divisive politics. But Trump says mean things on Twitter. We have to get rid of him." That was the people who vote right down party lines, who still believe that John McCain was that border hawk who would patrol and he would campaign like he's just some kind of fucking General Patton reincarnate until he gets to the fucking Senate chambers once again, and in his dying breath votes to uphold Obamacare. Something that he said that he would get rid of because he's one of those good, upstanding U.S. citizens, right? Fuck off. Former President Donald Trump on Tuesdays announced his endorsement of former television broadcaster Kari Lake. I think she was the weather girl? I don't know. We're going to take a look at her platform, and it fucking rules, to be completely honest. It's exactly what I'd be looking for in any elected official, let alone a governor for a state such as prestigious as Arizona. Trump retains a strong following. What? Oh my God. What? I didn't know that. Fuck. Among many Republicans. A fucking overwhelming majority, but okay. And his endorsement catapults the former news anchor into clear front runner status in the crowded GOP primary field. No, she was already leading it. I've seen some polls. I think that was just a different... Yeah, it was a different article, but she had already been polling at like 26%, and the next closest candidate was the fucking also ran from way back in the cut, Jeff Salmon, with like 6%, so she had like a 20-point lead on him already, so Trump really just kind of anointed another front runner, but that's cool. Who is she exactly? Well, at least she's a cutie. That's awesome. What are her issues? Okay. I don't know personally. I just want to see what her platform is. Vaccine and COVID mandates. I think it's extremely wrong for the government, businesses, and schools to mandate this vaccine based. Don't California or Arizona. Enough said. Election integrity. In 2016, over 60% of Democrats believed the election was questionable. In 2020, over 60% of Republicans believe the election was questionable. We cannot continue to have the disputed elections and expect the country to survive. Exactly. National divorce. Okay. Pro-life. I'm always pro-life. Always will be. Straight and to the point. Secure the border. Finish the wall. Based. Teaching for success. Arizona students need a great education, and they deserve a great education. Oh, cool. She's going to abolish public school systems. I will stop the woke curriculum. Ugh, can you just get more specific, though? Okay. Well, whatever. Nobody ever really is outside of just a very small group of people, so I can't necessarily hold that against her. And ensure our kids are given the tools they need to grow in success in every phase of life. Yeah, you're going to have to uproot that from the bottom. Good luck. Second Amendment shall not be infringed. Based. Really, that's all you need to know. She was the right fucking horse to back anyways. And Arizona in the meantime, Brnovich issues a exploitation letter to Maricopa County, orders preservation of election data and equipment. He's come to some kind of a decision. The office of Arizona's Attorney General Mark Brnovich has sent a first demand letter to Maricopa County. I'm sure that they probably just took a look at that and was like, oh fuck, we gotta comply with something. Standard operating procedure applies here, right into the shredder, because they're cunts. Election equipment and a CCTV footage from their offices. Oh boy, I would love to see them sweating bullets in real time. That'd be sweet. on the findings of the forensic audit into Maricopa County's election released to the Arizona Senate on Friday. Senate President Karen Fann referring them to the state's Attorney General, Mark Brnovich, for further investigation. This week, his first demand letter was sent to the office asking for multiple documents relating to the election in what appears to be the start of the investigation for the recently created Elections Integrity Unit. Exactly. Just a follow-up on the Maricopa County audit, okay? That's what the Senate said they were going to do, refer to the Attorney General. This is just the natural process of things. This is actually fixing the problems that Cyber Ninjas found with the audit, okay? That's cool. In a preservation of evidence, a letter sent to Maricopa County from Assistant Attorney General Jennifer Wright, it was confirmed that the Election Integrity Unit would require access to documents, files, and related information during the course of the review that is potentially relevant to the 2020 general election and is currently under the direct or indirect custody and care of Maricopa County's Recorder Office, the Elections Department, and the Board of Supervisors. Oh, the Board of Supervisors. You think that subpoenas are just guidelines, really? The evidence the Brnovich office requested includes hard copies of all documents and other electronically stored information, electronic communications, including emails and the devices used for messaging, electronic data from computers, election systems, spreadsheets, and databases, among other things, telephone logs and network access information. None of our election equipment gets connected to the internet, except for those machines over there, but none of them do. Right. All the equipment used in the election, such as voting machines. No, you can't look at that. We need to have those. No, stop. The subpoenas are bad. Racist man. All physical records, including ballots and voter registration forms. All video footage from Maricopa County's election center. All records from the buildings maintained by the county during the election. The letter from Brnovich's request that Maricopa County interpret the demand liberally and should retain all relevant data, whether or not such information has been delineated. In this letter, all employees in Maricopa County should be made aware of the demands, and the county should take all actions necessary, be clear, to ensure compliance of the letter. Brnovich himself had come under scrutiny from election integrity advocates with Blake Masters, who is running against him for the Arizona Senate seat. Yeah, Brnovich has been fucking flip-floppy motherfucker, okay? He's definitely in the Ducey wing of this shit, where Doug Ducey does a couple of good things, but then he just fucks it up every once in a while. So, inconsistent ally is the best description here. So, Blake Masters, yes, trying to win the primary. See if he gets the nomination or not. I don't know. Or the endorsement from Trump. Fucking probably should be. Slamming him for his track record of doing the bare minimum. Yep. When it comes to fixing a broken election system and stopping voter fraud. After the 2020 election, he completely denied the existence of voter fraud or election issues. And that's what the audit showed as well, because the recount showed Biden won. Yeah, go fuck yourself. So yeah, that's a wrap up in Arizona. Looks like things are gonna get fixed. Potentially fixed. Hopefully. We'll see. And it looks like they're gonna be getting a pretty sweet fucking governor candidate. And if, they fix some holes here, potentially a governor in 2022, that'd be cool. That'd be really cool. And with that said, guys, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.